now.
A very good day to everyone. We are from Group 1. Today our group will present Guest's new business branding strategy. First of all, let me introduce my group member first. They are David Han, Liu Zhejun, Wong Zhenyi, Ong Yihao, and me, Lo Wing Hong. Before I start to present, let me share with you about Guest. Guess is a men and woman apparel brand and store based in the United States. Guess was established in 1981, began as a jeans company and successfully grew as an international fashion brand. Guess market distributor or licenses a lifestyle collection of contemporary apparel, handbag, watches, footwear, and other related consumer products. The new campaign name is Guess to Show Yourself. Guess has a wide product range suitable for any activity. Wear the Guess product to show your personality. Guess is a luxury brand. Wearing it will attract people and show nobility. Next, the market objective will be based on the SMART objective. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The first is to boost sales by 3% with 3 new blog posts a week by the end of the year. Second, build a strong image to build credibility and loyalty among potential customers to get more followers on social media by the end of 2022. Next, implement a customer feedback program by the end of the year so that Guess is more interactive with the customer to stay updated with the latest information. Last, increase brand awareness by sharing their posts once a day for the following 6 months on Facebook and Instagram. That's all for my part. I'll pass to the next presenter, Wei Han.
A very good afternoon. My name is Wei Han and I'll be talking about the first brand element our group had chosen. That will be the brand logo. Before we go any further, let me talk about the importance of having brand logo. And the first one will be brand identifier. 75% of people recognize a brand by its logo as a brand identifier. So when the consumer look at Guess brand logo, they will know that what Guess are actually selling and what services are they providing. And second, it will be influence purchase intention. Having descriptive and unique brand logo will influence the purchase decision as consumers prefer to purchase from brand with nice brand logo instead of purchasing from brand with a not so attractive brand logo. And third will be grabbing attention, makes a strong first impression, memorable, separate from competition, foster brand loyalty. All of these are the importance of brand logo. And next, I'll be talking about the brief info about Guess brand logo. As you can see from the picture below, that's how Guess brand logo looks like. And for the brand concept, white will be representing reliability, black represents elegance, red represents emotion, passion, and love. And for the 3 logo triangle in the logo represents the 3 brothers who have founded Guess. That will be the Marciano brothers. And for the question mark in the middle, it emphasizes the mysterious nature of the brand, because Guess would like their consumer or buyer to guess what type of product are they coming out in the future. And lastly, Guess often use the current brand logo often compared to the older one because the current one looks more nice and attractive compared to the older one that looks not so attractive and normal to ensure the brand continuity. Next, I'll be talking about the comparison between Prada and Guess brand logo. As you can see from the picture below, that's how Prada brand logo and Guess brand logo looks like. And for these two are similar in the same part, as in they have the inverted triangle in their brand logo and the brand name in the middle of that inverted triangle. It's quite similar in terms of structure of logo. So people will think of Prada instead of Guess when look at inverted triangle because Prada is much more famous compared to Guess. Besides that, it will lead to disadvantage due to type of product selling. Prada sells quality and expensive product, while Guess just sell affordable and not so expensive and normal product. So there will be a competition in the market, but people will prefer to go to Prada instead of Guess due to the brand name and brand logo. And next, I'll be talking about the look of Guess brand logo. As you can see from the picture below, that's how the new Guess brand logo is supposed to look like. I will propose Guess to put the word Guess at the bottom because as you can see from the picture above, Prada had their brand name in the middle in the inverted triangle. So for our new brand logo, I would suggest that the word Guess to be under the inverted triangle. It is to avoid similarity and to distinguish Guess brand from its competitor. And secondly, we'll be adding new color in. I will propose Guess to insert yellow color into the logo as can drive brand personality and signalize affiliation. Besides that, yellow also brings in positivity and makes people cheerful by generating warmth. Yellow also is quite a popular color and it is quite sharp in the eyes of the consumer. When people look at Guess brand logo and they look at yellow, they'll get attracted easily and know that there's Guess brand new logo. And next, I'll be talking about the basic info on TikTok. This whole project is all about TikTok. I will share some knowledge about TikTok. So TikTok has 1 billion monthly users as of January 2022, and it can be considered quite a large amount of user compared to social media such as Instagram and Facebook. And for the next one will be 18 to 24 years old are the largest audience for TikTok. So when the brand want to target a suitable target audience, they need to ensure that they fall in the range of 18 to 24 years old to ensure their marketing campaign are successful. And next will be 49% of users said TikTok help them make purchase decision. Instead of moving into website or social media such as Instagram or Facebook, they prefer to look at advertising on TikToks because the advertising on TikToks are much more attractive and much more informative compared to other social media platforms. And the activities to be done in TikTok. I will propose Guess to start a hashtag challenge in TikTok. And there are many types of challenges that can be used in TikTok. And the recommended hashtag will be logo rebranding, as the whole main purpose for this hashtag challenge is to let people know that Guess had changed their product, Guess had changed their brand logo. And the average engagement rate on hashtag challenge is 8.5%. It can be considered quite high compared to just posting a normal picture or posting a normal feed on their page. And it can increase in brand engagement as more users will join and create content using this hashtag. When more and more people use the same hashtag, the organic of this hashtag will go higher and higher, and eventually more and more people will know that Guess had changed their new brand logo. And the hashtag challenge with influencers to promote brand new logo. Having influencers to help in this hashtag challenge will be much more helpful as they can reach to much more wider audience, and more people know the logo rebranding easily. And this will be the example of hashtag challenge. And I think that's all from me. I'll pass the time to Jejun for the next brand element. Thank you.
Thanks, Rehan. Good afternoon, Ms. Farah. My name is Jejun, and I will be presenting on the second brand element that our group had chosen, that is brand name. Before we go any further, let me share a brief origin on the brand name Guess. The brand name Guess appeared after the founder of Guess saw an advertising slogan they saw every day on the drive to their office, which is "Guess what's in our new Big Mac." After getting inspired by that, they decided to come up with the name Guess, because their goal is to let their consumers guess what they are coming out next on their product. Now, let me share a bit about the importance of brand name. Brand name is essential as it will help to build strong customer recognition. Customer will easily recognize Guess after looking at the name, as it brings a strong definition and meaning in the word Guess. In addition of that, brand name will help to improve customer value. A solid brand name will catch the interest of customers, and it will lead to potential of increased sales in a brand as they have strong preference on brand with solid name. Having a good brand name will also create impression on larger organization, as more people will remember what Guess are selling or service they are providing after hearing the word Guess. Based on the statement stated by Dobrilov 2022, 59% of people chose to spend their money on familiar brands. In another word, they will not purchase from brands that does not have good brand name and not famous. The suggestion we would propose for guests to make a change is having a slight change in the brand name. Instead of having a down name, guests can try to insert the founder's name into it, and that will be Marciano Guest to make it sound authentic. Besides that, guests must not touch the original name to prevent from loss of customers at the end, as original name is important for a business. The benefits of having a founder name to appear in the brand name, it is quite simple and straightforward, and it is easy to give your brand a personality. Customers will have extra knowledge on who the founder is after looking at the new change name, even though some already know, but some may not know. Since we are discussing about TikTok, let me share some ways to let more people know about our new brand name through TikTok. We would suggest guests to send out private message, in another word, DM to the existing customer, so that they are aware on what guests have made changes in. A brand should not let their existing customers waiting. Besides that, guests can come up with the well-designed poster that have the information, the new brand name on TikTok feeds. Advertising in TikTok creates brand awareness, as there are many around 1 billion users of TikTok currently, and they prefer getting the latest news from TikTok instead of other social media. In addition of that, guests can create giveaway on TikTok, and the prize for the winners is getting a merchandise that consists of the new brand name on it. Audience will try to share as much as possible, and because of that, more people will be aware on change of brand name for guests. When more people share and aware of it, it will increase the marketing campaign organically. This is the example of guest new TikTok will look like, which the users can see the new brand name and logo there after rebranding. That's all for my part. I would like to pass to the next presenter to talk about the conclusion. Thank you.
Hi, Miss. Thank you to my fellow groupmate for presenting before me. And now I'm going to present about target market of gas company. So the current target market is aged between 18 to 32 years old. This is due to, given the nature of gas being a fashionable and stylish company, it is focused on 18 to 32 years old with high disposable income between 25,000 to 60,000 ringgit each year. So the target market for the new campaign will be aged between 13 to 80 years old. This can be elaborated by the fact that gas is trying to tailor towards people from teenage years to elderlies, both males and females with all range of incomes who are online shoppers and who also like to wear jeans. To conclude our presentation, I'll introduce the campaign name we created, which is Gas to Show Yourself. So to reach our marketing objectives of increasing sales, it can be done by sharing user-generated TikTok contents that appeal and engage with the audience. By the way, by building a strong brand image, which is also one of the ways to increase sales. This can be done by expanding visual branding, developing marketing personas, and establishing TikTok's brand voice and tone. Furthermore, improving relationship with customers by having more interactions with them is also one of the ways to increase sales. By educating the audience through sharing humorous TikTok content will help to improve relationships with customers. Last but not least, the last way to increase sales is by raising brand awareness. This can be done by sharing easy to create content on TikTok that connects with customers. Next, I'm going to talk about the brand elements, which is placing the name of the brand below the top, the logo to stand out from competitors. Next, adding a new color in yellow into the logo as it symbolizes positivity is also one of the brand elements. So the target market for a new campaign comprises of people aged between 13 and 80 with both males and females with income of all range, but specifically online shoppers who like to wear jeans. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wong Zhenyi. I will be present about the analysis of the issue and the recommendations. The first issue will be the scam issue in TikTok applications. Here are some example of the issue. The scammer will create a fake guest account which cause the consumer to purchase the wrong guest product. Besides that, the second issues will be the internet security. There's hacker that will easily hack the guest account which will lose the faith of the customers. Thirdly will be the TikTok data privacy concerns. Several major companies have the issue like leak of the information to third party in TikTok applications. Lastly, the issue will be comment negative concerns. If guest company are not doing great in their product or their reputations, the consumer will comment under every post and ruin the brand image for others customers. For the next part will be the recommendations for guest company. Recommendations is needed because it can help guest company to improve their issue in now or futures. The first recommendations is adding music and effects to guest TikTok. Adding sound in the guest advertisement help guests to attract more customers to watching and enjoying their video. Besides that, the effect that I recommend for guest company is using the AR technology effect in TikTok. By using the effect of the AR technology, guest company can let their potential customer to try product in online. Secondly, another recommendation that I suggest will be rebranding the brand name. My recommendations in TikTok will be the guest company organize a TikTok campaign about the guest rebranding name. Consumer will require to give the feedbacks about the guest new brand name. Winner will win a prize of the guest product. Furthermore, guests also able to invite TikTok influencer to explain about the brand name. It will help the consumer to be more understanding the story of the rebranding name of guests. The third recommendation is creating a TikTok hashtag. Guest company are recommended to create a different hashtag that show your brand creativity, such as hashtag enjoy guest, and that was able to use it in every post. Besides that, guest company also able to create a fancy hashtag challenge in TikTok applications. For example, most viewed video using the guest hashtag will be award a prize. Lastly, the last recommendation will be creating a position that fully handle the TikTok account. There are some recommend for these positions like reply and give feedback for the guest customers, and also in charge of the guest account to prevent any concern of being scammed or hacked. That's all for our presentations. Here is our reference list. Total 27 references and consists of 6 academic journals. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much from guest group. Okay, all right. Before that, okay, from the audience, do you have any questions to them? Is there any questions? Okay, Yung Seng. What will
So
be
hi, yeah, the question that I want to ask is for guests is for the guest group, who do you think who are the main competitors for guests?
Yeah, the main competitor. Yes, Miss Farah.
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
The main competitor will be Gucci, Calvin Klein, and Uniqlo.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, is there any other question?
Hi, Miss. I have a question.
Yes.
The proposed new brand logo for Guess is adding a new color for the company. May I know, is there any example of the brand logo that succeeded using yellow as their logo color?
Hi, Miss. Let me answer this question.
Yes, Wei-Han.
Okay, so there are many brands that use yellow for part of their logo, such as Nikon, Subway, IKEA, and MACD. But I would say one of the examples for brand that uses yellow as a brand logo is MACD, because the yellow is associated with happiness and visible color in daylight. So if guests insert yellow into their brand, they can be more visible compared to the competitor, and they will be more bright and more people can pay attention on it. I think that's all for the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Zenhui and Wei-Han just now. Okay, is there any other question? No more? Okay, all right, I have few questions to all of you. Okay, question number one, okay, relate back with the marketing campaign from Gas. Okay, may I know what will be the difference or the uniqueness or the specialty of this marketing campaign if we compare to others marketing campaign from your competitors? What will be the uniqueness and specialty of this marketing campaign?
Hi, Miss. Let me answer again.
Okay, Wei-Han.
Okay, so like other competitor, right, they come up with marketing campaigns such as influencer marketing or maybe the basic social media marketing. And that's all the marketing all have been used by other competitors. So that's why we propose guests to use hashtag challenge, because hashtag challenge is quite a popular like correct marketing strategy. And when guests use it, right, then the organic marketing of this hashtag challenge will go higher, and more and more people will know the existence of guests. But instead of using what other competitor use, is a good choice to make it different, so that we can be, we are on top of our competitor instead of losing to them. I think that will be answering the question.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Okay, my second questions. Okay, I noticed that you will blend with a TikTok for this marketing campaign also, right? Okay, in your personal opinion, for example, like other than TikTok, which platform or which tools that you can use other than this TikTok?
Yeah, I will suggest YouTube, because YouTube is something like TikTok. You show like sharing a video, so guests can create a video to show all the features of their product. Show the best thing about the product, so the consumer can be more attractive to their product. Yeah, I think I answered the question.
Okay.
I would say Instagram too, Miss, because with because hashtag is quite hashtag can be used in Instagram. So if guys focus on hashtag on Instagram, then yeah, it will be successful too. If compared with TikTok, both will be successful lah.
Okay, very good. Okay, all right. In your TikTok, you already mentioned that you will do few activities there. Okay, and it's good also if you use the other platform also. Okay. Last question from me. If in your recommendation, it stated that on the negative comments. Am I right? Okay. For if let's say guest you as a marketers you receive the negative comments from the customer, how can you overcome this issue immediately? Do you have any suggestion?
Issue that the consumer is
Zenyik,
yes.
I can't hear your voice clearly. Can you speak again? Try to speak again. Your voice not too clear.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, now I can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
For the negative comment from the consumers, if the comments is very negative, then we will reply at below, showing our apologize and trying to figure out the issue. Then we will solve immediately. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much from Gas Group. I'll stop the recording first here.